Welcome to the club, Rowan. I know you've been here a few weeks already, but I thought I'd give you the official kind of introduction. We're here in the Slough Town Club shop at Arbour Park. I want to start with the fact you've had a bit of a busy start to your stay at Slough so far. It's been 5 games in 15 days. How have you found the last few weeks?
Yeah, it's been quite good. I mean, from the boys inviting me in for the first session to Scotty, Yella, Chrissy, even the fans on the match days. I mean, my experience so far has been unbelievable. Everyone's been really welcoming. Everyone's really friendly here. Just been enjoying it so far and relishing the games.
The manager also mentioned that there was an attempt to try and bring you to the club in July. I'm not sure if were you aware of that at all, and if you were, what sort of happened?
I was aware of it. I was a bit gutted when it didn't happen. I mean, there was a bit of money issues, I think, from I don't know whose side. I think maybe Cardiff side. I don't know, but yeah, I'm just glad I'm here now. It's all sorted.
And you've not had too much senior football so far in your career. How important is it for you to now be playing consistently? And what do you feel you've already learnt from the first 5 games you've played?
Yeah, learnt a lot. I mean, even from it's a big difference from training every day with high quality players to playing match days here. I mean, the first thing I've noticed is people just out to get you just for the sake of getting you, as in whether it's leaving a challenge on you or saying whatever to you or opposition fans. Like, yeah, I think I'm lucky. I'm quite thick-skinned as it is. Not a lot really gets to me. But yeah, I feel like that's been one of the biggest things.
Just to pivot slightly so we can kind of learn a bit more about yourself, the question I kind of have had for every player so far is who was your first football idol?
First football idol was a striker called Jermaine Beckford, well known of. Yeah, I used to love him. I support Leeds, so I used to love watching him week in, week out. Yeah.
I think you'll be very popular because we have a number of Leeds United supporters
Oh, is it?
at Arbour Park, so they'll love that answer from you. Football hasn't been the only sport though that you've been it's not the only sport that's been important in your life. You were part of Sunbury Cricket Club, I'm sure you're aware, from the age of 6, and you've gone on to represent Surrey at county level and multiple age groups. What led you to ultimately decide football over cricket?
I mean, it was never a choice for me. People that knew me from when I was growing up, even when I was playing with at Surrey or Sunbury, I only had one love, and that was football. I mean, I was only playing cricket. It was a passion of mine, to be fair, when I was younger. But the older I got, I knew as soon as it was like a choice, it's football all day long for me.
You spent a decade at the Crystal Palace Academy, along with signing your first professional contract. During the time with your Eagles, you did go out on loan to, I believe it's a non-league team called South Park. Did you actually play games for them at all? Because I noticed there's not really too many records of if you actually did play any games for them.
I did play a few games for them, yeah. It was during the COVID season, so everything was a bit disrupted. I mean, I think I only ended up playing maybe 6 or 7 games, with the league then being shut in November. But no, I learnt a lot from that, and I've taken a lot of that from South Park into here, and also everyday training.
You've also had a lot of opportunities to mix with some of the best English talent of your current age group, I noticed as well. And you also played with, I believe it was Callum Hudson-Odoi at school?
Yeah.
What was that kind of experience like? Because I believe you won multiple national FA Cups, school cups as well.
Yeah, we won loads. I mean, he's even when we was younger, everybody knew he was a great talent. I mean, you almost just give him the ball, let him do what he wants, and then everyone else is just there. You don't have to do anything, just let him do what he wants.
You also mixed with some of the other youngsters at your age group with the England under-15s, I noticed as well. There's a few fans will recognise. I think there's Jude Bellingham, Noni Madueke and Cole Palmer. What I actually want to ask you is there a player that, in that experience you had with England, is there a player that we don't see too much discussion about who made you think, wow, like, we should kind of be talking about him more?
Do you know what? I don't, off the top of my head, no. I mean, because there's been so many that's gone on to do so many brilliant things. I mean, you only kind of think of the ones who have done something. I mean, it's hard to forget all them players, and even the ones who you say who have gone unnoticed are still only young. What are we, 21? Some would be 20. So,
if there's one then that maybe you're not surprised has gone on to do what they've done, is there one maybe there?
Yeah, there's a guy who plays for Bayern Munich now called Jamal Musiala. I actually went to school with him as well. I mean, even from a young age, everybody knew he was unbelievable.
And then finally, then I just want to ask about Cardiff. You moved there after being at Crystal Palace for a decade. They then went on to give you a contract extension a year after joining them. It shows really how highly regarded you are to the club. What do you want to achieve in the next 18 to 24 months?
I mean, ultimately, 18 and 24 months. I mean, for me, in my head, I'm looking more longer term. I think, again, I go back to my age, still 21, still got lots of development to do. But I don't really think about it as in 5 years' time, 10 years' time, as people normally ask. I normally think about what can I do now to impact me for later. So in my head, I'm thinking, what can I tick off in terms of personal goals at Slough to then enable me to get a new contract at Cardiff to then kick on again and then again and then again.
Hopefully, like you say, we'll see a lot of clean sheets this season, and we look forward to seeing that hopefully on Saturday in the FA Cup, of course, as well. Absolutely. So thank you, Rohan, and welcome to the club again.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.